Good morning. Good morning. Everyone, please stand up. Let's clap it in. What are we going to do? Clap it in. Ready and. Awesome. Good job. So, where is everybody? And those of you who weren't here at 9, you were what? Late. So how you do anything is how you do everything. You know, go to bed every night knowing that you can positively influence someone's life that day. Raise your hand. Awesome, thank you. How many of you would like to learn a little bit about your own financial situation? So maybe you can have those dreams and stuff like that this week. Awesome. So you've come to the right place. Where have you come? All right, so it actually is the Creative Wealth International Train the Trainer or Teacher Training Program. How many signed up for that? Cool. We like to say that this program is rated PG. Can anybody tell me what that stands for? Personal growth. Absolutely. Absolutely. Give them 3 snaps. One of them got one of them and one of them got the other. Absolutely. You see, you can learn to, you can have material up in your head, right? And you can try to convey it. But if you ever notice that you can have 2 people teaching the same thing, and one person is really good at it and really owns the information and is the right type of person, and the other person isn't the right person, and you don't get it, raise your hand if you understand that. Absolutely. So this week, it's going to be as much about creating you into. So I can promise you that by the end of this program, by Saturday about 6, you guys will leave here different people than you are sitting here today. Is that okay with you guys? All right. Somebody last course said, well, that's a little pompous, don't you think? And I said, just wait till Saturday. He came up to me on Saturday and he said, okay, so you're right. You will learn how most people do what we call make, manage, and multiply their money. Everybody do that with me. Make, manage, and multiply their money. They all start with what? M. Is it easier to understand and remember things when they kind of rhyme? Right, great. We call these are principles, and we call them the wealth rules. What do we call them? Wealth rules. Absolutely. You'll also learn that the most important thing that we teach, and one of the things that makes our program very, very unique, is that we teach that you need to have your right beliefs, thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes. Again, how many of you have ever watched a home being built? What's the first thing that goes down? Foundation. What would happen if you built a beautiful house on a lousy foundation? Okay. What happens if you teach somebody financial principles without building their financial foundation? In California, right? Kids think it's funny. You guys all know the word piddly crap already. I love the word piddly crap, but some people don't like that. It's like, it is crap, I'm sorry. So sometimes you have to tweak things. So we had to readjust the curriculum for them. So now we just don't do that anymore, obviously. But if you have a little part where you've noticed that you've been, like you're offended, or offended is just an interpretation. So what's the word? Interpretation. It's all about interpretation. Okay, it's whatever you make. Go back to the fact that parents aren't talking to their kids about money. They don't talk to each other about money a lot of times, and then the parents definitely don't talk to their kids. So the kids come prepped with that information. One of the reasons that we did those 2 questions, especially the first one, is that can you imagine what percentage of our kids actually come because they're thrown into the program? How many of you think that there's more that way? Yes. We address it right off the bat. How many of you were made to come here? How many of you came because you wanted to? So for those of you that had to come, you're going to be here anyway. Whose job is it to get something out of this? You can either choose to be miserable, or you can choose to be happy and just be here and learn something. And then that's what you have to pay when you're living on your own. What do you have to pay?
Bills.
Yeah, turn around. What do you see?
Bills.
Liability.
Food.
Yeah.
Liability.
We call those expenses. What do we call them?
Expenses.
Expenses. Now, when you get paid, you're going to get your paycheck. What are you going to get?
Paycheck.
And then you're going to go pay your expenses. All of the expenses are mandatory. What are they?
Mandatory.
In this game. They're mandatory. You cannot get married and live together.
Piddly crap.
Piddly crap. Wow, what is on piddly crap? We don't want to
read it, Debbie. What's on Piddly Crap?
Clothes, shoes, video games, iPod, music downloads, movies, car accessories, jewelry, bike accessories, computer software, eating out 2 times a week, coffee drinks 1 a day, juice drinks 1 a day, and other.
How many of you spend at least $10 a week on Piddly Crap? Yeah, well, later I'm going to show you, we're going to show you why you may not want to do that anymore.
You know you have 2 of those guys?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Just in case they, get through and then really decide they want to. So, are all the bags mandatory?
Yes.
Which one's optional?
Piddly Crap.
Piddly Crap is the only optional bag. You must pay all of your expenses. So once upon a time, there was a farmer. Was it what? Farmer. Was a farmer. And he worked so hard. He tilled the fields day and night. Every day he would get up and he would work from sun up to sun down, tilling the fields day and night. One day he was so tired he decided to go for a walk. And he walked along, and there in the ditch was a great big old fat goose. And the goose had a broken arm, so big, In the chicken coop, do you know what he finds? He finds a golden egg. Show me the golden egg. Oh my God, he has no idea, he thinks maybe it's fake, so he goes and he gets an axe and he hits it, he can't break it, and sure enough, it's gold. Oh my God, he does this little dance, it goes like that, it goes, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. What does he do? I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. Oh my God, so he takes it to the bank and he trades it for what? Money, and he spends it all that day. He buys
We have to create a whole new paradigm. What's the word?
Paradigm.
For kids to grow up into. Right now, the only one that they know, or the one that is the most prevalent, is go to school, get good grades, go to college, get good grades, get a good steady job. Well, the fact is, there's a huge percentage of our population that never graduates from high school. We talked about that. There's a huge percentage of kids that are dropping out of college because of what? Because of money, exactly. College kids right now due to debt. Maybe one story I read said that they walked in and here's that the kid had hung himself on the ceiling and below him he laid out all his credit card bills. That was why he killed himself. And back to my point was, this is where we want to take kids. We want to show them that they can be the bosses. The 4-hour work week things. It's look, you don't have to do this. There's nothing sacred about getting a college degree.
Okay, so tell me about the delivery method.
I've looked at so many programs, and the material's the material. When you have a short amount of time with kids, it's important to get as much information as possible that they can take with them, not just throw at them. So this is fun, engaging, the time flies by. We play games, we laugh more than I laugh in my daily life, and it's just sticky, it just sticks there, and you take it with you, and kids leave having the best experience. In my classroom, at the end of the year, I asked the kids, what was the best part of the year, and they all say when they learned about finance. We just have fun, and I've taken that way of teaching into my classroom, and we have fun all the time.
What's the most amazing thing you've learned that you can put into your personal life?
Paying myself first and investing. I have always saved. My mom told me to save at an early age. Saved, but I haven't done anything with the savings. And I've always believed in that. It's saved away for a rainy day. And so then there was Europe, and there was school, and there was meeting people and doing things, and savings get smaller and smaller. So investing that savings rather than just having it sit there at such a minimal interest rate that it's not doing anything for my future.
This process, this program has been a life-changing experience. I simply was looking for just some general information, and I got so much more. It's personal, it's professional growth, and I will be a different person because of it.
Cool. Actually, that's good. That's perfect. Yeah.